everybody, welcome back. This is Miss Faye, and this is my world. Today's topic is, do you think somebody hexed you? Do you think somebody hexed you? Before we get started, I'd like to say welcome. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to all the new viewers, the new subscribers, and welcome to you who have been with me from the beginning. I really appreciate you. Now, to get us started, I did pull a video and we have a letter. Let's watch this video, then we're going to read this letter and dive into this topic. Do you think somebody hexed you? Here we go.
Herbs that are really good as well for breaking hexes. But these three here, I think, are some of the best for breaking hexes. And all you gotta do is have this stuff around you, and it can slowly dissipate hexes. It can weaken a hex just by having it around you, right? All bamboo. Bamboo plants are extremely protective, and even little small pieces of bamboo around a person is extremely protective. You know, if you know about bamboo, it's very hard. It's a very powerful plant. Bamboo, right? Somebody can hit you in the head with a piece of bamboo, could crack your skull, right? Bamboo is very powerful, but it's a very powerful protector as well, right? So get you a couple pieces of bamboo. Holy thistle. Holy thistle is extremely powerful for blocking and weakening hexes. Holy thistle, right? Thistle. Holy thistle is very good for weakening a hex. Do you know that you can actually do a certain vegetarian diet and get rid of a hex by eating a certain vegetarian diet? Plants are that powerful. So plants can actually weaken hexes, some plants. Birchwood is another good one. I forgot to say that for protection. Birchwood trees are really good. Those are the one tree I know that demons don't like. Birchwood, especially if you get silver birch. Silver birch is extremely good for blocking demons and getting rid of negative energy. So if you can plant you some silver birchwood trees in your yard or around you, those are very powerful for getting rid of negative energy and hexes and stuff like that.
All right. Now, you see what the guy said in the video, and I thought it was really interesting, the type of trees that he mentioned, only because when I got on my spiritual journey, I did get an indication to put a fence around my house, especially around my backyard. And the thing that came in my mind that I must get to put the fence, the material the fence should be, because it was a difference between that plastic material and something from nature. And you know, I am a nature person. So it came to my mind to put bamboo. So I put a bamboo fence around my backyard, and I'm very happy with it. And I was surprised that he mentioned it in the video that it is protection against hexes. So, you know, maybe you can take a hint from that. All right, let's read this letter. She says, I am a young woman who left a relationship of 3 years with a textbook narcissist over a year ago. All right, so you were in the relationship for 3 years and you left it a year ago. I started from scratch when I left, as this narcissist has sucked me dry of everything. I have gone on my spiritual healing journey and have completely recovered mentally and emotionally. However, I have not been able to recover financially. My life has taken a dark turn. My ex and his mom are evil, and based on threats he had made last year, it does seem like they have put a curse on my life. I started a business and nothing has come of it. Since the business didn't work out and I'm struggling, I've been trying to get a job to keep afloat, but have been unable to for many months. Thank goodness I have no kids, but I'm literally fighting for survival every day. I haven't been able to leave my apartment for a while now, as I don't even have a dollar bill. I'm unable to buy food. I'm backed up with rent, other bills, and 5K in debt. I've done everything. Spiritual cleansing, every single form of manifestation, watched videos, read books, fasted and prayed, stayed positive and in high spirits of gratitude, which is hard to do in my situation. However, the more I fight, the tougher things get. Well, maybe that's the issue. You're fighting. You're going against the tide. Maybe your intuition is taking you in another direction. You see, you could be blocking your own blessings. I did have a job when I was with him, but I had to resign as it was a low-paying job, which had a toxic environment. And dealing with him and a toxic job was killing me. All right, well, that's good. You don't need to be in a toxic environment. I never believe in curses and that kind of thing, but seeing how my life has gotten have made me think it could be real. I've never done anything to his family, and I cannot understand why he and his mom would do this to me. I don't think they've done anything to you. You know, I'll stop right here. I really don't. No, it's something that you are doing that is making these things happen. Okay? You need to reevaluate whatever it is you're doing and whatever it is that you're thinking about. Okay? Because if you are on your spiritual journey, you get protection. You get spiritual protection. And you get spiritual guidance, which is your intuition. It's something that you are doing that's making this happen. If you're on your spiritual journey, any kind of hexes or whatever cannot touch you. Okay? But if you falter off your journey, which means that you're doing other things that are outside of what is spiritual, then you're opening yourself up to these things. Okay? The worst part is he is just living his best life while I continue to fight just to survive. Well, yeah, what I said, you know. Why are you looking at what he's doing? Forget what he's doing. Let that go. Concentrate on yourself. Okay? The guy in the video did tell you about bamboo. And I said, you know, my intuition told me to get bamboo around my house, the fence around my house. And that's what I did. Because when I get these spiritual intuitions, I go with that. I don't question it. I go with it. Okay? And maybe that's what you ought to do. Because you're fighting to survive. If you're on your spiritual journey, that shouldn't be so. There's no fight in your spiritual journey. You follow the spiritual guide that you receive. Okay? I'm continuing on my spiritual path, but I am currently at a loss as I do not know how to remove this dark cloud from over me. I live in a third world country, which makes things a little bit more difficult as well, and I have no family or friends to turn to. I know this may sound like a hopeless situation, but if you can give me any advice, I would appreciate it. Okay. Other than I really think that you are bringing this energy to yourself. I really do think that. I don't think that people can hex you if you are truly on your spiritual journey. Okay? And realizing that praying and meditation is two different things. This is not a religious thing. And I do realize that some people believe when you say you're on your spiritual path means that you are religious. That's totally different. Totally different. Okay? On your spiritual path, you are making connection with the divine energy, to your higher self for guidance. You're not looking for any God to help you and that kind of thing. So I'm assuming that you are on the spiritual path that we're talking about, connecting with your divine self, your divine energy, the true creator of all. That energy is what you're connecting with on your spiritual path. And you get guidance and protection. And I don't believe that anybody can harm you if you are spiritually protected. They can throw all the hexes and curses and whatever they want to throw at you. It will only go right back to them. But if you somehow are still in a low vibration, and you need to check yourself on that. If you're still in a low vibration, yeah, they can curse you because you're right down in that vibration where they are, where all of these ills happen. You need to raise your frequency above it. And this is how you know that you're on your true spiritual path. When your life gets better. If it's not getting better, it's something that you're not doing. Something that you are confused about. Something that you don't understand. Now, some immediate help for you. In the description, I have a cleansing kit. It's for cleaning out negative energy in your home environment and yourself. What you need to do is get that kit. All right. And in that kit, you'll get a protection and healing crystal. You'll get pink salt, pink Hawaiian salt to cleanse your energy. And you'll get sage to burn in your home to get rid of all negativity. All right. And if you're on your spiritual journey, you should be doing these things on a regular basis to keep your environment clean. Okay. And free of any negativity. Realize that everything in the spiritual world happens in divine timing, not your timing, in divine timing. Now, you didn't tell me how long you've been on your spiritual path, but if you are new to this, it's going to take time. And you could be receiving your own karma from what you've done before you started on your spiritual path. You see? And if that's the case, continue on your path. But don't acknowledge hexes and curses and things like that. Know that you are protected. Don't acknowledge it. You see? Anything that happens in your life that is not to your liking, transmute that energy, that negative energy, into something positive. Do something positive. Think positive. Continue on that path, and your life will slowly change. It's not going to happen just like that. Just because you jump on your spiritual path, your life is not going to change instantly. There are small changes. Okay? Because number one, if you're on your spiritual path, your old wounds, your old childhood wounds or whatever, need to be cleaned out so that you can rise to a higher frequency. You see, it all happens in divine timing. So don't be disheartened or discouraged because your life hasn't changed instantaneously. You done lived all your life in a low vibration. It's going to take time to raise your frequency. But if you stay on your path, you will get there. All right. I hope that you understand this. If you are on your spiritual path, you have spiritual protection. You have it because your frequency is high. And anything that's happening in these low vibrations, where all of these hexes and curses happen, you are above it. It cannot touch you. If your life seems to be affected by a curse or a hex, then you know that you need to raise your frequency. Her protection is, her love is, her happiness is, her abundance is. I hope that you understand the message today, and I really hope that it helps someone. Now, those of you who may have a question that you'd like for me to answer, my email address is in the description. And if you're looking for today's affirmation, the link is also in the description. I want to thank you so much for supporting this channel. Thank you for your comments and your letters. And a very special thank you to those that leave a donation. I really appreciate all of you. I wish you all the very best. And I really hope to see you next time.